All right, welcome to Tarot in White Oracle, where we get into the cloud to see what we see. This is your Scorpio, you versus them reading. I do read for current energy and as it flows over the next 30 days. It's just a snapshot of your energy. I will be getting into feelings, thoughts, wants, and actions. I do read for soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin, and karmic soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin. Thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance. And while I was meditating, I was getting Jericho tumbling down, the lion's den, Daniel in the lion's den. It feels like something could be falling apart. There's a lot to overcome. And so that's what I was getting in the meditation. For the central energies between you two, the purpose of the connection, the universe's truth, so to speak, we do get solo and redemption. So this feels like one or both of you feel like you're on your own. You have to be doing life by yourself, or maybe you feel abandoned in this, and there's a sense of rising to the challenge, being your own lone hero, a sense of having a miracle and a hope coming right around the corner. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You can be your own light. Direct yourself to the light of God, of Source, right? So there's strong energy around, even though you might feel like things are falling apart or tumbling down on you, or maybe you feel like you're being attacked by lions or your person isn't there to help you, that there's hope, miracles around the corner, and you can be your own miracle in this, and you can be your lone hero. What I do get for reoccurring themes is breaking point and healing. So again, it's a similar feeling. This is a red and this is a red. And these both have to do with healing, redemption, coming to your own, overcoming the obstacles. So there's a sense of something really overwhelming in this, feeling like you can't take one more straw on your back. You're carrying too much. And for many of you, it feels like you're having to do this on your own. Your partner is not helping you. But there's healing in this as well. You're learning how to cleanse yourself of the things that you don't need to hold on to, and to be stronger. And for some of you, it might be releasing the connection. And for others of you, it's releasing those things that are bogging you down. So I do like to read the Bread of Life first. From Job 23:1, we do get a 5 and a 1, which is a 6, which is all about taking the energies that are above, your soul contract, soul purposes above, and manifesting them here on earth. When he has tested me, I shall come forth as gold. So again, with the pre-shuffle, with the Bread of Life, there's a similar theme where it's like there's something that's hard, a test, having to do things on your own, overcoming what's overwhelming, but yet you're going to be made as gold. Something's going to be redemptive. Something's going to be healing here. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into each individual. And what I do get for your person's perspective, or sorry, Scorpio. So your person's going to be here and Scorpio's going to be here. Scorpio is the skunk and magnolia. So this is all about protection, right? The skunk is someone who feels he or she's able to protect themselves. They can make that odor and make everyone run away, and they know how to protect themselves. And the magnolia is this really strong, beautiful flower that grows, and it's the opposite, right? The skunk odor smells real bad, but the magnolia smells real good. So there's a sense of your person, if you're the cross watcher watching, or if you're the Scorpio, this is Scorpio, that Scorpio is protecting themselves. They feel like they need to protect themselves in this connection, possibly in life, or this connection is teaching them how to protect themselves better. What I do get for Scorpio's overall energy, we did get the crow in upright and camel in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups in reverse as well. So these energies this is a very spiritual energy. So the Scorpio at the very base of it feels very connected to source, connected to spirit. Their inner voice may be calling to them, telling them where to go. They may be feeling like they're listening to their intuition a lot more. That was the first energy. But the second two energies feel very much like not receptive, closed off, not really sure how to get my resources met or how to survive this, maybe feeling overloaded, overwhelmed, which was the central energy. I feel like Scorpio is trying to protect themselves, and they're tapping into their intuition, their spirit. They may be having a really loud inner voice calling to them, but they feel tapped out, right? And so let's go ahead and dive a little bit further into Scorpio's feelings, and then we'll dive into thoughts, wants, and actions, and then see also what's going on with Scorpio's person. So this energy wants to come out. We have the Vessel 10 in reverse. So the 10 of Vessels is our 10 of Cups, right? And this is happiness. So there's a sense of not being happy, a sense of things being stagnant, maybe unhappiness. Like this feels unhappy for you right now. Now, this is your current energy, but this is how things are going to be flowing over the next 30 days, but you're in charge of your own ship. You can steer faster or slower. You can also, stop the ship or course correct. We do get the Knight of Arrows, which is the swords, and that's in reverse. So there's a sense also that maybe Scorpio is feeling like, or maybe Scorpio is the one who isn't communicating, or communications are blocked. This does have some Page energy in it as well. But the Knight is also about, moving forward and charging toward your person, or opening up communications, right? Because swords do have a lot to do with your mind space. And so it's like you're out of ideas. You're not really sure what else to do. There might be a block in communication, a block in your own flow, and how to handle things, or how to talk to your person. But this is also, when it's in the upright, it feels to me very much argumentative a lot of times too. But in the reverse, it's even more so, right? So you guys might be having a lot of arguments and not on the same page, or communications blocked altogether, and you're feeling unhappy right now. I do get the Archer energy too. So this is our strength energy in this deck. There's a sense of being protective and strong and courageous at the very end of it. So underneath it all, it's like Scorpio is feeling like they want to stand up for themselves. They want to protect themselves. They want to be strong. And again, we got that energy here. And maybe they're learning that through this connection, through the Crosswatcher. Or maybe they are just showing up like that for themselves right now because they feel like they need to. They feel like they're not being heard. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to make things happy here. Things are feeling stagnant, not having the resources that they need. So there's a sense of it feels very stuck. It feels very, what do we do now? And so far, it doesn't feel like you guys are really on the same page. Let's go ahead and get into the Crosswatchers energy. So for their perspectives, I do get the Lizard and Pitcher Plant, but it did come out in reverse in the pre-shuffle. So this energy is all around deaths and rebirths. The lizard isn't a creature. The lizard's a creature really that if it's wandering on the earth and it gets hurt, it can regenerate itself, right? So it's like something is dying and then something is being reborn when it's in the upright. But it's in the reverse. So it's like something's dying and then you're not really sure how to give birth to it again. And this can be around the connection itself. This can be around healing something. It's like the opportunity is lost. You might feel disinterested in things. A lot of fear might be coming up on what to do. Again, this is a stagnation energy. It's like you're something has died, and normally something new can be reborn out of it, but it's stuck, it's stagnant. And of course, these plants are plants that hurt you because they are biting plants. And so the pitcher plant can grab the lizard. It can grab you and break something. So it's like something's been broken or something has been hurt here. What's interesting is I got the lizard in your perspectives, and then the lizard came out also in your overall energy. So there's a lot of lizard energy coming out on this side. This is air and fire. So Scorpio may be feeling like they're stuck in their mind, and they're not really sure what to do. Maybe their motivation is going down because their mind space is not really sure what to do. This energy is very much in the earth. This is earth energy, earth energy, earth energy. And this feels more like, you know, your person in this connection, their perspective of the connection is like it's stagnant. It's not moving. I'm stuck. And that energy comes out again in their overall, which is like the lizard in reverse, which is in the upright. You know, it's a very capable energy, able to run fast, run away from that which is attacking it. It can jump into the trees, it camouflage, but in the reverse, again, it's like stuck, and it's in survival mode. Like, how can I survive this? These are fear survival templates. And so far, the energy from both sides is feeling as I got in the pre-shuffle in the middle, which is like, do I have to do this on my own? You know, this person over here is unhappy, out of ideas, doesn't have any more resources to give. And this person's feeling in survival mode. Something's crumbled, fallen apart, don't know how to put it back together. For many of you, it could be the connection itself. For another group of you, it could be life falling apart and making this connection that much harder. But we do follow this up with the buffalo. So I'm really glad to see this showing up in the Crosswatchers energy at the center. Because this energy is very spiritual. You know, it reminds me of the crow energy. It's very tapped into source, listening to your own intuition, but it's also very grounded energy because it's earth. So it has that wisdom, an ancient wisdom that it carries with it, like the crow. Both of those energies are very tapped into intuition, spirit, and what's happening behind the scenes, the invisible realm. And so both of you have that. Crosswatcher has that at their core. And of course, the Scorpio's first energy shows up in that way. But both of you have other energies that feel more like, I have no resources. I don't know what to do. I'm in survival mode. I don't know what to do. I'm not being receptive toward love. I'm not happy. And this energy is stuck in my own unhappiness, not able to push forward toward happiness. So it's like you both are mirroring each other in a lot of ways too. So let's go ahead and dive in a little bit farther, and let's see what else we can get to give us some more information here on what's going on in your connection. So this is for Scorpio's person. And we're going to go ahead and get energy for Scorpio's person's feelings, their feeling space. All right, the Ten of Swords. What is going on between you two? Oh my goodness. All right, so your person feels like there's an ending here. This feels like a painful ending. Something is broken and it feels like it can't be repaired. I'm not going to take all of those. So let's see what else we can get for Scorpio's person. How is Scorpio's person feeling? Scorpio's person. All right, Page of Swords. Interesting. You got the Knight of Swords, and this person gets the Page of Swords right in the center. This person gets the 10 of Swords on this outside, and you get the 10 of Vessels. You guys are mirroring each other a lot. And the Queen of Coins. You both end on something positive. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. So Crosswatcher, yeah, something really painful happened here, but it looks like you feel like you can talk, or you want to talk, you want to communicate, you're open to communicating, or you're texting. Maybe you're texting a goodbye to this person, or texting about what happened here. Do we need to end? Do you want this to end? But we also get the Queen of Coins. So it's like you feel something solid here, like something grounded can be here. This is, you know, a wifey energy. This is a building a life together energy. This is your financial structure. This is your financial kingdom. So it's like there's something here that feels like it could be really good. Something solid. But it's being overshadowed by whatever feels really painful here. Broken, too much, overwhelmed, stagnant, not moving forward. But we did get our beautiful Strength energy on Scorpio's side. So Scorpio also feels like something here is more positive at the end of the day. Like they can show up for themselves, for their boundaries, for their needs, for their wants. They want to be courageous in this. They want to have the strength. They want to protect themselves. But something feels argumentative. It feels unhappy. You both get your 10, you both get your communicative sword, and then you both get something that seems a little more positive. Let's go ahead and see what we get for perspectives. The 6 of Arrows in reverse. Wow. Okay, so both of you are really stuck. This energy is a very stuck energy in reverse, and that's the same with the 6 of Arrows, the 6 of Swords in this deck. It says, like, you know, if it was in the upright, you're feeling brave, you're moving forward, you're going toward those things that you need to go toward. But in the reverse, this is, again, a fear energy of stagnation, a repetition of this energy here, feeling stuck. You're perceiving this connection or your person as stuck since it's in Scorpio's perception. Remember, this is not necessarily the truth, but it is how they are perceiving the connection or perceiving their person. But they are perceiving your stuckness, you know, the stagnation of the connection itself. We do get the Hooded Man. Okay, so this is the Hermit, I believe, in this deck. And so this is our Hermit, the Hooded Man, and this is in the upright. So we do get an energy of feeling like your person, because this is Scorpio's perspective. It's like this connection, this person's not moving forward, they're stuck in fear, they're not moving toward love, toward what they want, they're unhappy. What do we do? But they are seeing that there's that light at the end of the tunnel, right? There's a light coming out. In the middle of you, they see you might be spending a lot of time on your own. You might be wanting time by yourself, you know, because you're in survival mode, but you have that ancient wisdom. You have that spiritual connection showing up, and they can perceive that spiritual wisdom in you. You know, it's like they can see that light in you. That little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's what comes out. There's a sense of there's a light within you. The Two of Stones in reverse. Okay, so they perceive this connection as being, or you, Crosswatcher, as someone who a lot is being thrown at right now. You're off balance. You're going through a lot of challenges. Maybe it's feeling like you can't take these challenges on. It's too much. Overwhelmed, again, is what this energy feels like. This is a very overwhelmed, but maybe healing will come out of it, but stuck. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the Scorpio's energy, or Scorpio's person. Scorpio's person's perspectives of this connection. I'll go ahead and put these up here. Scorpio's person's perspective of the connection, or of the Scorpio. And we also get our Capricorn and Taurus energy. Some of you may be connecting to an earth sign. You don't have to be, but that's what's coming out. So we did get the 5 of Cups. It fell out in the past. So your person perceives your unhappiness. They know that you're not happy. That there's a loss, there's a sense of feeling like something is lost here, or that there was a loss, there was an ending. Okay, I'm not going to take all of these. Scorpio's person's perspectives. Scorpio's person's perspectives. All right, we do get the Fool, so if you guys are in a commitment, or you guys are together, or you're exclusive, or you're living together, or there's a marriage, anything like that, there's a sense of they're perceiving the ending here. They're perceiving you as not happy, wanting to leave, right? This energy is also the Chariot energy. You know, the Archer is strength in this deck, but the number 7 is also the Chariot in the Arcana. So in your feelings, there's a sense that the Scorpio wants to move forward as well. Like they want to get out of whatever negative energy this is. For a lot of you, that can be leaving the relationship, but for some of you, it will be simply wanting to heal something here that's broken and wanting to move forward. Your person, you know, sees that loss that you have, that unhappiness, and they perceive you wanting to either leave the connection altogether or heal something here. Like for many of you, it's healing something here. So let's go ahead and get one more energy for perspectives. All right, we do have our 7 of Swords. So your person might be perceiving some sort of deception in you, Scorpio, or like you're not expressing your emotions fully to them about how you're really feeling, or it might be, you know, that you're just avoiding an issue that's on the table that needs to be dealt with. Maybe you're avoiding the ending altogether. It's like they feel like something's ended. They feel the loss that you have. There may be some regrets that they're perceiving that you have around the ending, around wanting to maybe move on. For some of you, though, who are really looking to heal something in this, because for many of you, it feels like this healing is going to be happening in separation. Because we get our lone hero energy here. We get our survival on your own energy here. And so for many of you, you're going to be healing in separation. But for some of you, you're healing whatever is in this connection. You're moving forward from that, right? You're healing while you're together. I feel like that's only for very few of you, though. But whichever case is for you, the crosswatcher or Scorpio, your person, it's like they see you as kind of avoiding the issue that needs to be dealt with in order to heal, in order to move forward. Or they perceive some sort of deception, hiding your emotions instead of dealing with what needs to be dealt with. So I don't know. There's a stink in the car somewhere, and maybe someone needs to deal with that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we get for wants. What is Scorpio wanting in this connection? Or from their person, from the connection, or in general, what is Scorpio wanting? All right, we do get our 9 of Stones. So, you know, this is about financial independence. You know, in this direction, it's a lot of codependence, right? But here, this is interdependence, but more so independence. And really being able to be strong on your own, have your money together, being able to take care of yourself, love yourself, self-love, self-care. It's not really a coupling energy. It's not really an energy of thinking about the other person. It's more about a me energy. The Guardian in reverse. So we do get the death energy, and this is in reverse. Or, yeah, I had to double check. The Devil. So this is our Devil energy, the Guardian in this deck. So the Devil energy is in a reversed state, right? So that's not a bad thing. You know, it's like you're giving up your temptations, you're giving up your unhealthy patterns. You're letting go of those unhealthy patterns. So if there is an unhealthy cycle between you two, it's like Scorpio is done with it. You know, they're wanting to give up that unhealthy cycle that you guys are in. And that might be part of why your person is feeling like there's an ending, perceiving the loss here that you have, sadness, perceiving that you're wanting to, you know, start over somewhere else, or start over with something that feels more healthy, like a healthy cycle for you. And yeah, as we're speaking of cycles, we get our cycle energy. So this is our will. This is a divine timing coming in. This is, you know, in the reverse, it's unhealthy. In the upright, it's healthy. It's a healthy cycle. And that's exactly what this is saying. This is like, I'm quitting those unhealthy patterns, and I want to go toward a healthy cycle. We were just talking about that. So basically, Scorpio's ready for something good, something healthy, something new, something positive. And if it means you, and you're able to heal something here, a healed cycle, a redeemed cycle, then you guys may come together or stay together. But if not, it really feels like you guys are both wanting to do something different. Scorpio for sure. So let's see what Scorpio's person has going on. What does Scorpio's person want? So this is the 10 of Cups, and it's also in reverse. So again, more mirrored energy. We got that energy here as well in Scorpio's feelings. And we get that here in the wants of your person. So it's like your person wants you to be happy. They don't want you to be unhappy. I don't know, maybe for some of them, they do want you to be unhappy. But this feels more like, you know, things are really not good between us right now. I'm not happy. You're not happy. Something's broken. And, you know, they want you to not feel that way. But take it as it resonates, because it is coming through for a small group of you. Your person might want you to be unhappy. They might not care so much about it. Especially if they just feel like things are just so worn out and worn down, and they've gotten so tired of the negative cycles or the unhealthy cycles. They might just feel like, you know, they're out. They don't have anything more to give. Not so much that they don't care, but maybe they're just in a place that they can't care anymore. All right, we do get our 4 of Coins And this is in reverse. So this is, you know, they want to let go. You know, this feels like let go and trust. Let go, let God. Just let the good happen. They don't want to have to hold on so tightly and control everything, or feel like everything is flying out of their hands. They have to control it, or it'll all fall apart. You know, this is energy like just releasing themselves, healing, getting into that trust, feeling like that a hero again, feeling like that they can trust the process, that they can trust source, that they can trust themselves. All right, so let's go ahead and get one more want energy. I'm not going to take that many. One more want energy. All right, we do get the Five of Swords in reverse. So they don't want those negative thought cycles. You know, the place you get to when you feel defensive, when your ego mind feels like it's being attacked, or you feel like, you know, your person is coming at you and you guys are arguing a lot. This is like, you know, I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel good. I don't want to be having all of these negative thoughts and doubts and skepticism. Like, they just want to get into a positive place, right? So let's go ahead and see what we can get for Scorpio. Scorpio's actions. So actions from the current energy. And remember, this is a snapshot of the current energy and how it will play out over the next 30 days. You're in charge of your ship. Remember how fast or slow, or you can course correct energy too. Let's see what Scorpio's actions look like. All right, so we do get the Fool and the Five of Arrows. Again, you guys are mirroring each other so much. You got the Five of Arrows here, and now the Five of Arrows shows up again over here. But the World is in reverse. Okay, that's kind of sweet, that message coming through. And again, this Fool card is on their end, and the Fool energy is also on your end. There is so much repeated energy between the two of you. These two feel similar. These two are similar. Those are the similar. This is the same. The same. Very similar energies. And of course, we get the Fool energy. The Fool energy, our arrows, our Five of Arrows. We have so many matching energies. Okay, so the actions that your person is going to take, this Fool energy, you know, is moving toward a brighter future for themselves. So if you guys are together, this feels like maybe moving out of that. Some sort of break, pause, separation. I say that because the final energy is a redo. So it's like over the course of the 30 days, there's some sort of break or pause or separation or ending, because we got that also in the feeling space of Scorpio's person. And there's going to be a lot of course, frustration, but this is energy around feeling like everything is coming at them and attacking them mentally. You know, your person, Scorpio, wants that positive mindset, right? But you're going to be stuck in a negative mindset. Doubts, skepticism. What did I do? Are we doing the right thing? A lot of worry. And after that takes place, towards probably in the after 15, 2 or 3 weeks, it could take 4 weeks for some of you, there's a redo on the table. Scorpio is going to want to redo this. So for those of you that are going into separation, and it feels like that's most of you, you're already in separation or you're going into separation, by the end of the 30 days, there's a redo on the table. It's like, we need another shot at this. We need to try this again. We need to get this right. This is divine timing energy as well. And this comes out twice, one right after the other underneath. As far as signs, some of you may be connecting to an Aquarius. We do get a strong aqua energy, but we also get another strong earth energy. Well, this is fixed energies. So this is going to be Leo, Taurus is what I was thinking of. But this is also Leo. This is also Aquarius. And this is also Scorpio energy. And of course, this is Scorpio energy too, and you are a Scorpio. So some of you may be connecting with Scorpio or one of the mentioned signs. Chariot, of course, is Cancer as well. And our world energy is Earth energy. So we get Scorpio. Sorry, not Scorpio. Capricorn and Taurus and Virgo. So yeah, those are the signs that are showing up, but take it as it resonates for you. We're going to go ahead and see what your person is going to do. What is Scorpio's person's actions based on current energy? All right, we do have the Seven of Wands. So this feels beautiful. This is opening up your heart. This is not being protective, not being defensive, letting those defenses down, opening up a bit. So it's like, it feels like they're open to something being corrected here, being healed here, redeemed here. We do get the Six of Coins in reverse. So, let's see what this is about. Let's get one more. All right, and our Queen of Wands. So that's beautiful. Glad to see some positive energy toward the end because you guys have been going through it. My goodness. This has been a really hard time. It feels like in your past energy, since this is a recurring theme. But also over the next 30 days, throughout February, some of March too. But it looks like it's going to end pretty good. So we do get our Seven of Wands and our Six of Coins reversed and our Queen of Wands. I want one more energy on the Six of Coins. What is the Six of Coins about? Okay, so this feels like your person, you know, they're going to be opening up and they want to let their guards down. They also are going to get into their power, right? This is a soul contract energy. The divine feminine side of the energy is starting to feel those soul contracts, those lessons toward redemption and healing. It doesn't mean that this person is a female. This is, you know, take gender as it resonates. This is just divine feminine energy. Everyone has feminine and masculine energy within. Their central energy, though, feels like they're not really sure how to make things fair here. They're not sure how to bring light to the table, like make everything clear so that you both can be on the same page and things can feel more fair. They're wanting to open up and they're feeling those soul contracts needing to be fulfilled, that healing to be done. There's a sense of feeling powerful and confident and connected to their intuition in this energy. So I feel like both of you, I feel like this person is opening up to the connection and you. And I feel like you're walking away a bit, but you're going to be returning. So let's go ahead and dive into our angel advice. So this energy card is a 1717, which is an 8 and an 8, which is a 16, which is another 7. So this energy is all about, 7s are all about resting, reflecting. God rested on the 7th day. It's looking back on things and trying to reassess, reevaluate. You know, it's not a strong action. It's more about learning from the things that have happened. So drama alert. Uh-oh. That's what it felt like too. Independence, purpose, solitude, growth, healing, aspiration. Take a few deep breaths and turn your focus inward. You need time to reflect, that's what we were just saying, and consider your options. Rely on your inner strength. Trust that you're moving in the right direction. What may seem like a pause in activity is simply a natural part of the journey. Remember, you attract what you focus on, so focus on what you want, and you're always where you need to be. Things are not happening to you, they are happening for you, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like that. So remember to take a few breaths and breathe. Take a few breaths and breathe. And thank you so much for joining. And let me know what happens. Remember to leave a comment about what's going on in your connection or how it resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next 30 days. Take care.